Middle Earth. And yes, I am Andy, and this is Raw Material Andy, guys. And hey, I got a little joke for you. If you know anything about these cloaks, I'm actually not Andy right now. Guys, you ready for this? Are you ready? You ready? You ready for this? I bet you're gonna love it. Okay. I'm not Andy. Guess who I actually am? Ready, guys? Technically, when I have this cloak up like this, you can't see me. So I'm fucking John Cena. Yeah, you can't see me. But now that you can again, stupid little joke to begin this thing. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Multiverse of Middle Earth playlist. The last time we were here, guys, I was really sick. I was really sick. You could probably tell from the video where we opened up the Gandalf staff. Actually, let me go grab that because you know what's cool is, guys, is now I could talk to you when I go walk places. We're gonna go grab that Gandalf staff because we love that thing, and I don't know why I didn't grab it in the first place. But let's be real. We love it. Yes, we do, Andy. Light that thing up, my guy. All right, guys. So let's get our staff too, because I mean, we might as well. If we're gonna nerd this thing, we're gonna nerd this thing. You know what I mean? We're gonna get our staff here. All right, guys. So look, man, I'm looking like a D&D character. We're ready to go. Got my little staff. I love it, dude. Like this thing actually lights up, dude. Check this out, guys. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's gonna light our way through Moria or nothing, Andy, but man, we love it. All right, boys. So, guys, the voice is going to probably not be in this one too much. Hey, guys, I just want to stop in and say, what's up, dude? And thank you for joining Andy on this Multiverse of Middle Earth playlist, dude. I am taking over the channel, by the way, so all creative decisions are going to be going through me. Andy, that staff, dude, looks really good. Buddy, we should have it in the video from now on. Maybe we even get ourselves a little Gandalf hat, bro. Maybe a green one to match this beautiful cloak. So, guys, like I said, John Cena just left, and now Andy's here. Guys, we're gonna open up some pretty cool stuff here on the channel today. I thought it would be really cool, maybe to open up some jewelry, from the movies and all that. Of course, you guys probably already know what we're gonna open up if that's the case. Three little things here, three little trinkets. Some history behind them too, and I really like it. There's something that we are looking for. We want Baron's ring. That would be awesome. Oh yeah, man. But all right, guys. So Middle Earth, let's talk about it, man. What's been going on with the playlist, guys? As far as reading the Silmarillion. I may end up having to take those videos down actually because I had a little bit of trouble with them where I had to edit a couple of them because I think I may have messed up a little bit. So we may not be doing the Silmarillion on the channel anymore. I actually was enjoying that content a lot. I loved reading the book to you guys. I stumbled through and pronounced shit wrong all the time, but let's be real. Tolkien is the only one who knows how it's pronunciated. Hey, Papa Morris, bro, Rolando. Hey, guys, welcome. Like, subscribe if you want to. We're going to talk about a little bit of Middle Earth. I have a Gandalf staff. I'm wearing a Hobbit cloak. I am in the Lord of the Rings theme. I'm not going to a Ren fair or nothing like that. I would love to, though. But yeah, guys, I love this little staff here. So Gandalf staff. The only problem is the crystal doesn't like to stay in. But hopefully the mic is working. Hopefully you guys are having a good time here. So yes, I've been a huge Middle Earth fan since I was a child. My great grandmother handed me The Hobbit one day, and it was The Hobbit that didn't have nothing in Lord of the Rings or nothing in it, so it was an old edition. I think I already told this story, but I like to tell it because it's important. My great grandmother got me into Lord of the Rings and into The Hobbit, and then later on in life, a guy my aunt was dating, elaborated on the fact that Tolkien also wrote the Lord of the Rings, and of course, guys, let's be real. Epic trilogy, also the movies as well. I was alive during the time where the movies were coming out, where people were going to see them, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, it was so fucking cool to be at that age and to walk into the theaters that were packed. I mean, packed, dude. And I'm telling you what, man, if you went to concessions, you better have got all your shit then because there was no way you were going to get it in between the movie, and you already know you don't want to leave the movie, and you better find out a way to like maybe not drink your drink so much, because when I was a kid, I was a dumbass. I probably left the Fellowship of the Ring like 5 times to go take a pee, almost pissing my pants because I was just so intrigued with what was going on the screen. And of course, guys, there's a debate. There's a lot of videos here on YouTube about the debate between the differences of the books, the differences of the movies. Of course, the show Rings of Power on Amazon came out, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I want to do some videos on that. As far as the show was, I'm pretty much with everybody else on it. The visuals are great. But there's a lot of problems, but we'll get into that eventually because I do want to do a Rings of Power retrospective for Raw Material. Andy, you better believe the voice is going to be in on that, and he has a lot to fucking say. Andy, that show fucking sucks, bro. It is a disgrace to Token, and I do not. Buddy, we got to talk about it anyway because it's been like, Andy, we don't have to talk about nothing, bitch. I'm in charge, dude. All right, guys, whatever, dude. Don't listen to him. He's the voice character. Elves are friends. Yes, Elf, like and subscribe. We love that. Um, yeah, guys, I can't say I have a favorite race in Middle Earth. I'm a very equal person even with orcs, man. Although, again, not to mention Rings of Power, but I don't see orcs, giving a shit about war and not wanting to, kill and eat things. That's what they do. I mean, the guy says man flesh, dude. They eat people, okay? Orcs eat people. Yellow jacket style eat people, and you're gonna tell me that they're worried about going to war, dude? No, that's why we gotta get away from the Rings of Power thing. But speaking of Rings of Power, guys, the jewelry from the Peter Jackson movies, the three Rings of Power themselves were fucking gorgeous. I love Nenya, of course, one of my favorites, the Adamite one, the one that Galadriel has. One of my favorites, fucking beautiful. The golden blue. I can't remember the names because there's a couple of them, but you guys know the rings. You know what's going on. But a lot of the cool shit in that movie was created, guys, by this Weta workshop. The stuff we're gonna be opening up today is gonna be from a company not being sponsored called Cine Replicas, guys. Now, if you remember that name here on the playlist, you will remember that I opened two backpacks on this thing. I opened a Shire inspired one. And I believe in Elvin slash Moria. I like to think that backpack would have been something that Celebrimbor and Narvi would have got together and created as a bag. They would have taken that Athelian shit and put it into the clothes to make them light up, dude. That would have been fucking phenomenal. I need to get a hold of Amy on Style Theory and be like, hey, dude, you should create a fucking Doors of Moria, like, fucking dress that's all fucking like stone looking and lights up blue like that. That'd be fucking gorgeous. Anybody who, if you know her in real life, get that going for me and tell them that Raw Material Andy gave her the idea. Yeah, theory channels, guys. I talk about them a lot on almost every single one. It's just that one just hit me that would be a gorgeous fucking dress, and I'm sure somebody already made it now that I said it. I can imagine Taylor Swift, wore it at one of her fucking shows, or Lady Gaga, which is probably the two I would expect to wear something like that. As far as the jewelry in there, man, I'm gonna be real. I loved it. Another thing I'd like to mention too, because this is the debate in the movies versus the books. Yes, there was a part that was replaced by Arwen, the female elf, and they're played by Liv Tyler. I love that they extended her part. I felt like for the movie, if you really wanted Aragorn to be more of a character, yes, take away the fact that he doesn't want to be king, that has this internal struggle. I also add the fact that the love of his life is an elf, and she's giving up her mortality to bless this fucking this bless Frodo and them on their thing to get Aragorn through the trials he's about to go through that we see him go through in the movies. And one of my favorite parts is them standing at the bridge. I loved the chemistry between Hugo and Liv in that scene. I felt like it was very close to Baron and Luthien, man. If you ever read that story, I love the chemistry between those two on camera, and I felt like them adding that element to it was great. Now, who did she replace? I don't know if you guys know much about the history of the Silmarillion and what happens. I think it's Asgaroth. I might be saying the wrong one. I might even be wrong on that. There's some fucking place in there that was having a war, and there's this guy named Glorfindel, guys. Glorfindel is a very fucking awesome elf. Now, I don't remember what age, he actually fought a Balrog. Okay, he fought a Balrog and died, right? But he'd slayed the Balrog. So the Vala decided to let him come back. Just like Gandalf, when he, fought the Balrog in Moria, he got to come back as Gandalf the White. A little thing about Rings of Power, I will say, that was interesting, though I think the story was shit, because they added the Cimmeral. However, there was a foreshadowing in it that was fine. I know you guys probably saw the part. If you did even watch the show, I watched all of it, guys, like a couple times. I'm going to be real. As much as I tried, there are parts in it that are good. But then there's one particular scene in the second season that just ruined me for life. Let's check the comments quick. What are you yapping about? Hey, bro, we are yapping about Middle Earth in this costume. I like to wear kind of a suit like vest thing, kind of like back in the day Hobbit. This is a Hobbit cloak. If you know anything about it, it's not a Hobbit cloak. It's actually an elven cloak that was gifted to the Fellowship by Galadriel herself. And of course, the brooch, of course, is the leaves of Lothlorien. We're going to see one of them up close here in a little bit. Uh, but yeah, Glorfindel, got to come back, and so did Gandalf. And like I said, with that Rings of Power scene, where they say something about a Balrog of Morgoth and a warrior of Manwë were fighting over the evil of this tree, was trying to corrupt this one tree that had a Cimmeral in it. But it is a foreshadowing of the battle on the top of the peak between Gandalf and the Balrog. A subtle little connection, one that Rings of Power, if they would have not included the Cimmeral, probably could have pulled off great. But the problem is they added that stone, and those stones are unknown. And I think anything that approaches the Cimarrols need to be approached very carefully because we already know the history of some of them. One's in the sky, the other couple other ones, I think they got lost through time. So I think with modern technology, though, we would have been able to dig them up, and that is a story I would not mind hearing of. In the future, with all the technology you have, would we been able to find the Silmarils? And as humans, as corruptible as we are, would we have used them for energy sources? I love CADs. I'm glad to see you here. I feel that's what we would have done as humans. If we found something like a Silmaril, we would find some fucking way to make it an energy source or make it some way to corrupt humans into money and shit. These jewels, as beautiful as they are, is that's what it is. The beauty corrupts you, as long with the one fucking ring too. You guys gotta understand, man. The ideas that Tolkien presented with these items as well, and with these objects, such as a wizard's staff, or fucking Solomon's cloak, how it changed different colors, or this thing right here. I pulled a John Cena joke at the beginning of this where you can't see me, because of the whole scene in Lord of the Rings. But dude, it's amazing, and these objects represent a lot of beautiful things in Middle Earth. And there's a lot of objects that you see in the movies that you don't even know that is part of history from back in the day. Like Aragorn's ring. Dude, that thing is old as shit, dude. And Baron wore that thing at one time, I'm pretty damn sure. We're going to put the staff down, guys, because the thing gets a little heavy. Because we are going to get started on this thing. So, guys, I got 4 things I'm going to show you here for the unboxing. Now, like I said, the company name not being sponsored is Cinna Republics. Replicas, sorry. Cinna replicas. Jeez, Andy. Cinna replicas. Okay, there you go, guys. Look them up, man. They don't just do Lord of the Rings stuff, dude. They do like Harry Potter. They do all kinds of stuff. In fact, one of the things I ordered quite recently from them that I'm going to be pretty excited to box on the channel. I'm pretty sure maybe it was them. I don't know. But they sell like wizard wands from Harry Potter. They sell a fucking Nimbus 2000. I want to get that for my brother so bad because he always loved the Quidditch thing, and so did I. I'm a big nerd, guys. I love Lord of the Rings. I mean, I will say Harry Potter is nothing compared to Lord of the Rings, but I still respect it. I really do. The only thing I will say about Harry Potter is I feel like the bad guy is not that much of a threat at all compared to anyone. Me and my brother used to have this little debate, and he wasn't wrong, but he wasn't right at the same time. Me and my brother, we used to, and it wasn't a debate like a nasty one. It was just like a little theory, casual talk. My brother's like, one day he's like, all right, Andy, hey, bro, if, Sauron and Voldemort were to fight, dude, who do you think would win that? Now, my brother very well came up with a great idea. He's like, Andy, think about the killing curse, bro. Right? And kill anyone, anything, right? So if he hits him with the killing curse quick, dude, he's fine. Right? There's no way you're getting him. And then I reminded Maddie, well, Maddie, you know what? You're not wrong. Okay? Maybe the killing spell could kill Sauron. I don't think it would kill him completely. I think it would rob him of his physical form and he would still be able to come back. But as far as the killing curse, maybe. We don't know. But let's say theoretically, he's right. Let's say my brother is right and that the killing force of Vada Kedavra on Sauron depletes him and he is gone. Well, I hate to break it to you, Voldemort. What are you going to do about the one ring, my guy? And then if you turn into a Horcrux, you're really fucked, my dude, because you don't know the magic of Middle-earth, and you're fucked. So my brother had to realize that the one ring would destroy his little Dark Lord in Harry Potter. No problem. And if anybody wants to like dispute on that, please do so, because I would love to hear your theory on that as well. Of what would the one ring do to like other things? There's plenty of videos out there, but I always thought if Voldemort and Sauron could go about it, Yeah, Voldemort could destroy him with a spell, but I personally think the ring would get him in the end. Or maybe Voldemort would find a way to bend it to his will. You don't know, but that's the dispute I love about stuff like that. So, guys, I want to get into some stuff I want to show you here. I'm really excited to show you some stuff. We're going to get into some jewelry of Middle Earth here. And some of these things, these items you have seen in the movies, you know all about them. But guys, I wanted to unbox them here on the channel because I thought it'd be great to do so. So guys, I'm gonna get you down here. Let's make sure I don't mess up my cloak too bad. Um, and we are going to get started on this thing. But guys, seriously, I just want to say almost 8 billion people in the world, and you are here live or later with Raw Material Andy. I'm Andy. There's two other voices that I do here that are my co-host, which is Voice. You heard him a little bit. And then Mandy, who is my stylist slash the girl voice. Guys, we're working with a lot of different things here on Raw Material Andy. So thank you so much for being here. I know I haven't been putting videos out as long as I've been. But I've been trying to, really figure some stuff out on this end and increase the production, getting new outfits, getting new stuff, getting her done. So, guys, seriously, live or later, thank you for being here. The first thing I want to show you guys is something pretty cool because the one thing I got a new apartment, right? And I don't know if you guys get when you get a new apartment, certain things start to hit you that you didn't realize you have rules on. Like, for instance, coasters. When you put your drink down in my place, just please grab a coaster. And the coasters are really cool that I got. I got two sets of these. I got another set out in the living room that I got that just has the Middle Earth map on it. But I thought it would be cool to actually get some pretty cool coasters, like to get some for other around the house and to bring them out and stuff like that. And if I ever have like 10 people in my house, we'll have coasters all around. So guys, let's check these things out. Like I said, guys, maybe not such a big deal. I wonder if this is really weird to put a mic on a cloak. I bet you if Sauron had this and he could put it a speaker of Orthanc, he could have corrupted at least half of fucking Rohan. I mean, he already did. But all right, guys, I'm gonna flip you here. Yeah, guys, check out some other stuff we unboxed here. Sorry, it's a little messy. I just unboxed that guy right there, Springtrap. The purple guy seems not want to stay there. But yeah, we got some Rick and Morty. We got some stuff. But all right, guys, let's do this. We got a couple things to go through. Okay, guys, so nothing big here. I wanted to start it off with something little some coasters. Now, like I said, guys, this is a brand called Center Republics. Man, I'm gonna be real. They come out with some really cool stuff. I like it. There's only 4 of these in here, and we're gonna take them out, of course, and whatever. Now, it comes with a little. Okay, well, I ain't worried if I rip the box because it's not like I'm gonna be putting these away. I'm actually gonna use them. It comes with like a little box of the map. They pretty much fold it up. Very nice little Lord of the Rings thing here. And you get 4 of them, guys. You get 4 of them. You get one for the Prancing Pony. I think it's really freaking cool, right? Prancing Pony. And then, of course, you get one that is just straight up just like that is really cool. I like that. Yeah, guys, they're coasters, whatever. But, this is, I want to show you guys different things out there that are really cool. Again, this company is Cine Republic, guys. I'm going to be real. Some very beautiful stuff. I mean, even a little warped, but you just put them between 2 books, keep them in there for about a week or so, and they'll straighten out. You can put them through the Lord of the Rings book. That'd be cool. But of course, dark, the good old saying, there it is. One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them on, the darkness bind them. You guys heard it a million times. And of course, the green dragon, dude. Of course, we all wish we had a bar like this. And I'll tell you what, I'm glad we don't, or I probably would still be drinking every day at this place. And I don't anymore. So yeah, guys. So it's just a little thing you get to put them in there. Pretty cool. Just a good deal. And you know what? We're gonna use that green dragon one because I want my monster. And yeah, so check that out, guys. Pretty cool little deal. Not being sponsored by Monster or nothing, but yeah, there you go. Nice little coaster. Um, yeah. Okay. So yeah, on this channel we do so. I actually got to remember that the mic. Hopefully it's coming out good. But we're gonna grab it now. All right, guys. So the next 3 things I got are the jewelry that we seen in the movies. There's a lot of it, but of course there were 3 specific ones that I loved right when I saw them. We're gonna open up one of them right away because you have seen it in the videos. Guys, I almost don't want to open this one because what I would like to do is maybe send this out to one of you. I was thinking about having like a Middle Earth thing where maybe I get a couple things from Middle Earth. Maybe I get you guys like a replica figurine and I send you a nice little Lord of the Rings box with one of these included. But as far as what we'll do, we will zoom in on the phone because I just thought about like, man, I would like maybe like to give this to somebody. But we'll put it on here. But yeah, guys, it's a very beautiful brooch. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna take it out of the box. Um, But yeah, I love this. I loved the idea of it. It's gorgeous. And I tell you what, Hot Topic has this one shirt for elves right now, dude, that would look very, very beautiful. And a lot of you women out there, I would love to see that. But very beautiful. The Leaves of Lothlorien, guys. What can I say? You guys know Pippin, of course. Man, he throws that on the ground. And it's funny that Aragon knows that he had to be alive because of the fact that these brooches do not fall. That is one of their magical elements, is that they stay attached at all times. Just like when Bilbo mentioned something about how old Took had buttons that didn't fall off. Yeah, I mean, guys, it's cool. There's a necklace from the dwarves called oh my god, I'm gonna pronounce it, the Neclamere, guys. And pretty much this necklace is made for King Thingol. This is some Silmarillion stuff, but they made it for King Thingol. And now after Baron and Luthien, they do rescue a Silmaril from Morgoth and they give it to Thingol. And he gets this idea that he wants to wear it. You know, he wants to display this thing because it's powerful for the elves. Joseph Willis, Andy, remember me? You know, bud. I think so. JP. Oh, the V Bucks thing. No V Bucks. Joseph Willis. Even if I did, I don't play Fortnite, and you probably will never see it on the channel. So, buddy, you're probably gonna have to go ask somebody else for that. Sorry. However, dude, I could send you. I could send you a brooch that might, help you out here. But yeah, no V Bucks, guy. It's cool. All good. I'm glad you're here. Like and subscribe. Um, so guys, these next two things are definitely something that you have seen in the movie. The one obviously is a big one. Obviously, it's a very important one. So guys, what I decided to get was two things here. Of course, we got the one ring. Of course, yeah. You guys, I think you guys already know what two I'm probably gonna show you here. But as far as like the boxing, like I said, guys, this is a Cinna or for goddamn Cinna replica. It's very gorgeous. We're gonna pull this out of the box, and like I said, I'm probably gonna wear this thing. So in the video. So do not be surprised if we just tear this box open. Now, guys, what's really cool with these boxes? I mean, I'm gonna say the boxes are a little bit flimsy. So whatever. But I'm gonna be real. Everything that I've gotten from this company so far has been very good quality. Now, if I'm correct, I believe you can open this up. Oh, yes, yes, guys. Oh, here you go. Here you go. There's their name right there. Not being sponsored, guys. So, guys, if you want any of this stuff, or if you're interested, or just want to go check them out, man, go check them out. If you're a Harry Potter fan, I definitely recommend it for sure, dude. They got some really fucking cool stuff up there. For the houses, even shirts, cloaks, I believe wands. Very cool Lord of the Rings stuff. Dude, very cool company. Guys, I really do like them. Like I said, not being sponsored, I just want to spread the word of this cool Lord of the Rings stuff. But let's check out the One Ring, guys. Let's see this guy. Um, yeah, sorry if my but it comes with a chain. The chain's pretty strong, so it shouldn't be slipping off there. No, it doesn't change size to your touch, and no, it doesn't glow, but it's still a very cool ring. And it does have the lettering on it. Guys, I like this. I mean, it's a replica. It's nothing too big or whatever. And I believe it's not that expensive either. To get this thing. And you can get so many replicas of this ring right here. It's not even funny. But yeah, guys, I really think it's pretty cool to have the one ring. So of course, yeah, man, let's put that thing on and let's try not to get all Gollum here quick. Now, guys, what I really love too is that there is replicas that we can wear from the fucking movies, man. To have the one ring and I'm wearing a Hobbit cloak. I mean, don't call me Frodo or nothing, but Jesus, man, fucking should be just like Andy Longfoot or some shit. I'm definitely a Took, Andy Took, Andy the Took. Yeah. All right, guys. So yes, this video is kind of weird, kind of whatever. But this next one is a very cool one. I liked it. I love the look of it. You're gonna know it right when you see it. It's called the Evening Star. Really cool thing. In the movies, again, one of my favorite scenes is in the first one is between Aragon and Arwen when they're standing there on the bridge, and she's pretty much telling him, Like I'm gonna give my mortality or immortality to you. I'm going to give my total eternal love to you forever. And their story mirrors that of Baron and Luthien. If you read the story of Baron and Luthien, it is a beautiful love story, but it is full of darkness. It is full of a lot of despair and a lot of stuff. But if you can take the messages out of that book or out of that story and apply it to Arwen and Aragon, it's almost the same thing. There were even, I believe there is a part, even in the book somewhere where they say Arwen just had the beauty almost of Luthien. And it almost makes sense. I think it was perfect that they chose Liv Tyler for the part too, because my God, she already looks fucking Elven. I mean, how much makeup did they have to do? And she really does have the looks of what you would think Arwen would have. Now, in the books, Arwen didn't have that big of a part, guys. I mean, there is chapters, in the appendices and stuff where they elaborate more on Aragon and Arwen, but as far as the book, I don't think you really hear from her until the end. I mean, I don't think you see her or meet her or nothing. So to include her in the movie the way they did, I loved it. I thought it was great. And like I said, changes like that make people mad sometimes. Just like with Rings of Power, really, whatever. But even in Peter Jackson's movies, there were some changes that were made that people were just absolutely not happy about, and this was one of them. I remember, oh man, I remember people getting so mad that they didn't choose Glorfindel, but I mean, guys, in the Lord of the Rings, I mean, in the books, he does not have that big of a part either. He's literally rescues like the hobbits and all them, and then takes some Lothlorien, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much to it, or maybe I'm wrong about that. I forget what his part is exactly. I believe he's also at the council. But I love the scene between Aragorn and Arwen. There's a lot of love there. Whoever planned that scene, the lighting on the bridge there, right beside, like, I mean, it was just beautiful. Seeing it as a kid, I loved it. Now, one of my favorite things, of course, was the jewel that she was wearing. This thing right here, this jewel. It's called the Evening Star, and I love it. I love the idea that she gave it to him to protect him. And as the movie was going on, you notice it lit up, but it was getting dimmer as she was diminishing. And so with the power inside the necklace, and they were connected almost, and it was almost like I almost wondered. One of my theories was like, what was the effects of this in the One Ring? One of my theories is that if Aragorn was not wearing this, I kind of wondered if he would have tried to take the ring from Frodo. I wonder if this pure thing from the elves given to him out of love and sacrifice is what made him also make the decision not to take the ring in the movie. I know that's a stupid theory, but think about that. Think of what the power of necklaces can do, of what ornaments or pendants or rings or whatever are, even in our real world. We got rings that can, like determine your mood, or we got rings that can heal you. You got rings that just by looking at them, if I could stop dropping the mic tip, but just make you feel happy or feel protected or whatever. That's what these items do in Lord of the Rings. The idea of rings being powerful is something fierce. I mean, let's look at a wedding ring. I mean, when you go out and you hit on a girl, okay? I don't know how you guys feel about this, but right when I see a wedding ring on her finger, they ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'm not hitting on her, dude. That's not cool. But that's the power a ring could have. It just has all that. But this necklace, I do truly believe, protected Aragon through the whole movie, because there ain't no fucking way you're falling off a cliff as a man in Middle Earth and surviving that shit, my guy, unless you have the power of the elves with you. And I think that's exactly what this was. I think this was the exact embodiment of Arwen putting her power, her life force, almost like Sauron, into this necklace to protect the love of her life. Again, guys, it does come with another little pouch. I am going to show you it. But yeah, guys, if that theory was weird, I'm sorry. I just thought it was a good one. I do believe this necklace protected Aragon through the whole movie. Allowed him to give advice and give all that, everything he did throughout the movies, man. It was beautiful. It was really good. Oh, they actually tacked that to it. That's cool. All right, guys, let's check this thing out. I hope it's pretty good. Now, does it glow or anything? No, but in the lighting, it looks like it could. See, that's the one thing I love, guys. Like I said, I love that we can hold replicas of things that are in the movies. And this thing is gorgeous. This is one of my favorite pieces out of the whole movie. When I seen it, reminds me a lot of Nenya. Of course, of the Ring of Power that Gladriel holds. I do believe it almost. You gotta think. I would believe. I want to say here I am adding lore that probably ain't real. I want to believe this thing was made out of mithril and adamite. I would think so because of the way it would shine. I mean, it looks gorgeous, guys. I mean, you see how it's shining and shit. I mean, this is a replica place, guys. They do really good with this stuff, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very, very impressed with this thing. I like it. It's beautiful. Now as far as the back, yeah, they even do designs on the back. It could be they could have easily just shaved that out, left it flat, guys, and not did anything with it, but they threw some leaves in there. Very gorgeous. The chain is, standard, whatever. But dude, this thing is very pretty. I like it. Like I said, dude, to be able to hold replicas of things from the movies, of things we love, guys, it's phenomenal. Um, but guys, yeah, that's pretty much all that was to it. When it comes to the Middle Earth video there today, it was just showing you guys some stuff, just talking about Middle Earth like we always do, and having a good time with it. So, of course, guys, let me go grab my little staff over here because I mean, going on an adventure. And we're gonna end this video. So, guys, seriously though, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you guys love this Middle Earth content that I'm bringing to you, I hope you do. Like I said, it's not that exciting stuff, and yeah, there are plenty of YouTubers out there that have shit that's way more exciting than me, probably more informational, probably get the facts straight, more than I do sometimes because I do mess up, the brain. I'm gonna call out two channels right now. I'm gonna call out the Broken Sword. Go like and subscribe to them, guys. No, they don't know I exist. I'm not being sponsored. And Nerd of the Rings as well. Go give a like and subscribe to them too, guys. Really cool content. Really awesome dudes. They really know their lore. They love their shit. They respect and love Tolkien just as much as me and you do. So go check them out. Go give them some love. You can tell them Raw Material Andy sent you. They ain't gonna know who I am. It doesn't matter. It's the point that I love to spread love to other YouTubers. So guys, hey man. As always, dude, here on Raw Material Andy, we appreciate you. There are almost 8 billion people in the world, and you took your time out tonight, today, this afternoon, whatever time it happens to be, wherever you are, to spend it here on Raw Material Andy. And I'm Andy, guys. The character you heard in the background was Voice. Voice, you want to say goodbye to him quick? Yeah, Andy, I'm going to be honest with you. That staff is mine, bro. But hey, guys, thank you for joining Andy on this Middle Earth video tonight. We appreciate it. Hey, guys, look out for more Middle Earth content. We're going to bring as much as we can. Andy, I think I got a pretty cool idea for a series that I'm going to pitch to you here a little bit later. And I think the fans will like it. Well, guys, there you go, man. We got some future plans for this playlist. Like I said, guys, as far as the Silmarillion is concerned, I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that, and maybe we'll get back into reading it. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I'm not going to guarantee you that we will, because in all honesty, guys, it is what it is. But hey, guys, as always, here on the Middle Earth playlist, man, and here on Raw Material Andy, guys, I just want to say, seriously, protect your kids, spread love and laughter, and always remember, always forward, never backwards. And guys, as our beautiful elven friends say, Imatie.